Hello, my name is Miranda Hernandez, and this is my top 25 best Nickelodeon cartoons. 25 is Kung Fu Panda. This is one golden phenomenon of a movie-based series. The intro is another good example. For me, it had a very good run. Honestly, it was a while that I never saw the show after moving from Banning, California to El Centro, California in October 2012. I know it's on Paramount Plus though. 24 is Penguins of Madagascar. Although not every movie other than Shrek and DreamWorks interested me back then, I now rank this series as a very excellent one. All four penguins improved their dynamics massively. King Julian and his gang are also fun. There are also many comedic reliefs to me, especially when Rico was fed with medicine to never vomit again. Number 23 is Kablam. I love Henry and June a lot, well, more than anything else, honestly. I continue appreciating that it tried incorporating a positive development to make future spin-offs. Even though Action League Now was picked up, I once thought not a single lineup of shows featured in here would never become a show. The Wild Thornberrys is number 22. Number 22. I enjoy everything about this show, aside of some minor flaws involving Eliza going in between what animals go through, and that nature isn't always perfect. The concept of communication between her and every animal entertained me. Whether or not Crocodile Hunter inspired this, I continue with fond memories tuning in. Number 21 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012. Even though the 80s one was first, I consider this version as one of the few good modern animated shows ever. April and Casey also look fascinating in here too. Number 20 is Cat Scratch. A triplet of cats in this show worked very phenomenally. The slumber party episode was another entertaining and hilarious moment ever. Even though Paramount Plus does not want anything to do with this show, I keep this show inside my heart for the rest of my life while watching in other clean internet websites. Number 19 is Ren and Stimpy, mainly because Stimpy is included in Attack of the Toy Box video game in the Onions lines too. I decided to rank this show in this video. The two main dynamics also work out pretty well. Additional characters like Powder Toastman are okay. Also okay. Number 18 is Doug. Jim Jenkins' approval of this show is significant as usual. Every episode has a perfect set of context when it comes to character development, including when Doug defended his rival Roger from the principal's nephew. The Christmas special defines my entertainment, and it's also touching with Doug reuniting once again with Porkchop, his pet, after a rough misunderstanding in court. Rugrats 17, mostly because of being out of the first three Nicktoons in 1991. I appreciate the show though. Both children and characters, both children and adult characters work out definitively. And this is the original I'm bringing up, not the 3D animated remake. Not all remakes are bad to me though. Number 16 is SpongeBob SquarePants. I know this is a bit infamous, but this is literally the show I adore watching. Aside of the oversaturation and putting other shows behind, the crossovers with other Nicktoons in video games are much worse than anything else, though, honestly. This is also why I love to pair this up along with Dora the Explorer, even though this is from Nick Jr., which will also come up in my next video. Number 15 is The Fairly Odd Prince. First of all, Timmy, Cosmo, and Wanda have perfect dynamics. I even liked the crossover between him and Jimmy Neutron, Jimmy Timmy Horror. especially when this all happened before Nicktoons Unite with more crossovers happening. Genius. Number 14 is Jimmy Neutron. The things I appreciate of this show is the theme song, the protagonist and his best friends, Carl and Sheen, are solidly amazing in every mission. The most I appreciate of Jimmy himself is when he reasonably interacts with SpongeBob and other characters outside of his show in every possible video game. Number 13 is The Legend of Korra. I love Korra as a special girl-powered character along with the Powerpuff Girls. I also appreciate that even though I am not used to gender mixing, I just watching the sidelights. I get amazed every time I see Korra and Asami together, including during the finale. 12. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Another show like this makes me feel absolutely entertained. All characters definitely add up perfect development. In both villains and heroes, especially Azula. Number 11 is The Angry Beavers. Norbert and Daggett are excellent dynamics. The theme song also adds a spectacular chance of entertainment. I love that every episode makes a playful fourth wall break, even though it is strange with the finale being nothing but audio. I still enjoy the show without minding any mediocrity though. Number 10 is The Casa Grandes. So far, this was one out of the rest of the Nicktoons community of spin-offs that was excellent, extra decent. This, along with El Tigre, defines a significance of Latin culture to me. Ronnie Ann herself makes another role model of animated feminists. 9 is The Loud House. This is part of the few modern Nicktoons that I absolutely enjoyed. Every character linking himself to have amazing moments. Their movie was another excellence of entertainment. Every episode builds up very nicely, even though the ones I love the most are the Halloween and Christmas specials. Number 8 is Hey Arnold. For any slice of life cartoon, this definitely is a huge phenomenal. I also enjoyed when this new Joggle movie was made, even though it was a movie that should have occurred decades ago, 2002. While I appreciate the stories involving the side characters, especially Helga, I personally entertain myself easily with Arnold and Gerald themselves in every episode. Number 7 is Harvey Beaks. The main dynamic trio, the intro, location, etc., make long terms of entertainment to me, even though it is 2 seasons lasted. Especially the fact that one writer who once was part of classic SpongeBob was the creator of the show and was partially inspired by SpongeBob. The way I see it, of course. This, along with Chowder, had very excellent potentials despite their low ratings and episode airing disorders. Number 6 is Chalkzone. This show had a very excellent concept and focused on the side of Nick nearly wrecking it, just like every other show, non-SpongeBob related. The music, including the opening itself, is another wonderful moment of my life. I'm Back in Bluer Than Ever is my all-time favorite song, by the way. I also love Snap himself. A graceful atmosphere with both in Chalkzone world and outside of the Chalk world is forever shown to me since childhood. Number 5 is El Tigre. The good quality of George R. Gutierrez's animation improves in this cartoon as well. Most characters, especially Frida, the best female friend, are definitive for me. Aside of some parts, including with the mother Mary, I continue entertaining myself with this show since my childhood. Kinda weird, but I would have loved to see Manny interact with the rest of the Nicktoons characters, especially Neutron, in Gloves of Doom. While his world might have been in grave danger, not to mention it was the perfect decade they had talked to. From Talking the Power of Juju, both shows occurred in 2007. That's why. Number 4 is Invaderism. Alienated themed cartoons such as this definitely signified my love and passion for animation. This is the same reason I enjoyed watching the recent Enter the Forfeits movie, while I was surprised about that comeback. As a movie for me, it is phenomenal. As usual, Gaz is another amazing female character for entertainment, along with Zimger and Dib. Number 3 is Tough Puppy. Although the show can be mediocre at best, I continue having lots of fun watching every episode, Christmas as well. I even consider Kitty Castle as the best animated female character, along with XG9 and the Powerpuff Girls. I also enjoyed that crossover shirt with Bulbous animated characters aside of some rarities. Number 2 is Danny Phantom. Even though it is second for Butch Hartman's creativity, I still consider it very significant, especially in the early 2000s. I also enjoyed when I listened to the theme song. The dynamics of Danny, Sam, and Tucker work so definitively for me, too. The parents, jazz, villains, etc. are also fantastic. I also find Denver's Remember song, similar to Mojo's Go Monkey Go and Cruella, to be a perfect villain-based song I have ever heard in my life. Number 1 is My Life as a Teenage Robot. Growing up, I felt long attached to this wonderful gem. Whether the network approves it or not, I do approve it. Not only for having a complete amount of spectacular episodes aside of the flaws, also because of good quality of girl power. I try not to go forever reminiscing, but I cannot get over this show. So much that I even dream about seeing Jenny in action while playing a girl powered related song. Enjoy!